Hi everybody, it's Pansy. I did a swap at Your Paper Pantry, and it was for 3x3 note cards. And you had to make an envelope for the 3x3 note card. And if you saw my previous video, my note cards were very bulky. They needed at least a 1/2-inch gusset in the envelope in order for the note card to slide in and out without destroying the embellishments on the front. So what I did is, this is how I made my envelope. I have a Martha Stewart score board, and I cut a square 6 inches by 6 inches, so a 6-inch square. And then what you do is you score all 4 corners at 2.5. And once you get all 4 corners squared, you go back and you square each corner at 2 inches. Now the difference between the 2 and the 2.5 gives you that 1/2-inch gusset that you need in your envelope. So once you get your square all scored, then what you do is, try to get my camera to focus. Right here, where these score lines come together, there's little triangles. You're going to cut those triangles out, okay? And so when you get it all cut, it's going to look like this, okay? On all 4 sides. Well, I got an extra tab cut in there, but on all 4 sides, you're going to see that there's the corner. That little corner is cut out. I know that's kind of confusing, but all 4 of your sides should look like this. And you should have 8 little notches in your square, okay? So again, I'll have the camera focus and see this little triangle right there? Sorry, have to get around the camera, okay? And you cut that out. And then the one beside it, you also cut out, okay? So it looks like that. Once you get that done, you decide where your top and bottom is going to be. It doesn't matter. It's very important to know where your top and bottom is going to be. So on this one, I made this my top or bottom, okay? And what happens then is, on your top or bottom, you're going to cut that on that score mark again. So you got this little flap, okay? And then you turn it around, and this is your top. You cut it the exact same way, and you got this little flap. And what that flap does is it's reinforcements for your corners. So if I fold this up and I put my glue, let me turn it around here so you can see it. Okay, I fold this up and I glue it right there. So a little glue on the tab. Oh, I got too much there, but a little glue on the tab. Line your corners up and just hold it for a minute. Okay, then you go to your next corner. Now remember, this is your bottom. If you want to, you can write bottom on there. So your tab is being glued at your bottom, okay? So you fold your other side in, and again, you got that tab. Whoops, sorry, I bumped the camera. And get that tab and hold it there a minute, and you're forming the bottom of your envelope. Now that's the corner that needs reinforced. And the reason you want that tab on the bottom is so that when you slide your card in, it doesn't catch along here. Okay, so there we go. That's So now you can fold your sides in. You got to jiggle it a little bit to get it to line up. It does line up, but it should. There we go. Okay. All right. I probably don't have this one perfect, but you can always snip it. But there you go. You got a 1/2-inch gusset on the bottom. You got a 1/2-inch gusset on the side. Now what I did is I took this tab and I glued it down so that it reinforced this side. Sorry. I took this tab and glued it down to the side so it reinforced the side so it wouldn't crush. Okay? So I'll go ahead and do that. Oh, I keep bumping the camera. Sorry. So this gets glued to the side. And this one gets glued to the side. Okay. And so let's put a little glue on here. Line these all up. Line your corners up. And hold it a minute. And I keep getting out of frame here. Sorry. Okay. And now, didn't hold it long enough. Now, if I should have trimmed this when I seen it wasn't going together, you can trim this little piece just slightly and then pull your tab. Oh. There we go. And I want to make sure that lines up, and I should have, this just isn't going real well tonight, guys. Okay, and now your top comes down, and you have a box, and you got a 1/2-inch gusset, okay, and your card will slide right in with no problem, okay. So there you go. That's how I made my box, made my envelopes. It's really hot and humid here tonight, so this glue just does not want to stick at the moment. So, okay, there we go. And what I did then is I just stamped a sentiment on my tab of my envelope and left it plain so that they could address it or whatever they wanted to do. So that's it, guys. I hope that is understandable. If you have any questions, just let me know. I'd be glad to answer them. Thanks.